Your Excellency Samia Hassan Suluhu, some people can't pronounce it properly. So I want to take this opportunity to invite Her Excellency Samia and thank her for coming all the way from Dodoma to Mwanza to here to be with us. It's a big honor. I don't think we have seen the President of Tanzania here. I don't think so. I think President Mkapa came secretly and opened a bridge here without telling me, I didn't know about it. But this is the first time that a President of Tanzania even Mwalimu, who was from this area, didn't get a chance to come here. After we were planning to come here together, but he got sick and didn't come. So we are very lucky to have Your Excellency here. I want to really welcome you here in this part of the world. You have been to other parts of Uganda, but you had not come here. And no other Tanzanian president had come here, this side. President Mkapa was on the other side alone. He didn't tell me, but he didn't come this side. So you are the first president of Tanzania to come this side. This part of Uganda and Tanzania is where I am born. I was actually born at a place which is less than 40 miles from here, if you follow the road. But if you go direct, it may be about 20 miles. So I have grown up here. I have grazed cows, both in Uganda and in Tanzania. And I have fought at least 3 wars here, in this part of Africa. In fact, it is because we did not coordinate, but just behind that hill, that's where, on the Tanzanian side, that's where I had my base when we were fighting Idi Amin. And there is a school there, there's a school there called Nyamiyaga, where I was camped during I arrived there on the 23rd of December, 1978, and I crossed here at this bridge on the 11th of February, 1979, with Colonel Kesi of the Tanzanian Army, with our battalion, which we were working with, was called Task Force Battalion of 206 Brigade of the Tanzanian Army, under Brigadier Mayunga. Therefore, I'm very happy to receive you here, because this is a part of the world I know very well. So it's now good that we are beginning to utilize the potential of the Kagera River. For us, we call it Kagera, we put a Y, but the Bahaya are louder, they call it Kagera, so we take the Bahaya version. Kagera, Okugera. Okugera means to melt, when something is melting. Sijui wanahitaji kwa Kiswahili, when something is melting. Kuyayuka. Oh, so Kagera means the dissolving into water. So this Chikagate Murongo, and the name is Chikagate, not Chikagati. Please change that. Because Chikagate refers to some small plants known as Obukagate, which were very common here. Murongo, I don't know how they were our people of Karagwe, they were Karagwe Nabachi. Abanyambo, they were Nyambo. How the Nyambo called it Murongo, because I'll do some research, because Omurongo is pronounced slightly differently. Omurongo means a platform, like this one is Omurongo. This platform where we walked. So I don't know whether they meant that. I have never done research. So it's good that we are beginning to utilize this potential here. As you hear here, we have got 16 megawatts here, but 11 miles from here, downstream, we have Nshungezi, where we have got another 38 megawatts. So I am glad Her Excellency, you had her promising you that she's going to instruct her people to work with you on Nshungezi also. And also the government of Rwanda, I think, expressed interest. It could be that many of the Banyarwanda refugees who are in Uganda, many of them stayed near that place. So they have some attachment to that site. So I want to thank in front of you the late His Excellency Magufuli and Her Excellency Samia when they came. Because as you hear, those white people were patient with us. They don't say so, they are polite. But they started making the proposal in 2005, you say? Yes, 2005. Mtu anakuja, anakuambia kwamba nataka kujengea bwawa la umeme hapa kwa gharama yangu. Unamzungusha. It's really amazing. Jambo la ajabu. Mtu ataka kujenga bwawa kwa Ulaya, anataka kujenga hapa kwako. Anakuwa kama na kuomba. Badala ya kumshukuru na kumpokea, kumzungusha. Ndio mnaona matatizo ambayo yuko kwenye nchi za Afrika. Unasikia vita huko. Hii yote inatokana na makosa kama haya. Kwa sababu wanapoteza muda wa maendeleo, population inaongezeka, vijana wanataka kazi haipatikani, na tokeo ni vurugu kama unavyosikia huko kote. Mali wapi. Kwa hiyo hao watawala msonge kukaa hapo wanakuomba, unazunguka kwenye kiti namna hii. Hii ni hatari, kwa sababu mambo ya hapa umeme utatumiwa na nani? Kama Watanzania wanataka kutumia umeme wote watumie. Let them take all of it. What are you worrying about? They will pay for it. What are you worried about? That there is argument about sharing your power. What are you arguing about? If the Tanzanians want to take all the 16 megawatts, let them take it. And they pay for it. What is the problem exactly? Kwa hiyo kusema mahitaji ya Tanzania yameongezeka sasa. I'm speaking in Swahili. I'm telling them, my friends, the whites, that this argument about who takes more power, I am not part of that argument. If Tanzania needs the power more, they take it. They pay for it. They will not take it free. What's the problem? So if they wanted 2 megawatts originally, now they want 4, they should get the 4. I authorize it now, here, now. If they want 6, take. If they want all 16, take, but they pay. What is the problem? Mnakuwa hupo kama watoto wadogo. Mnabishana kwenye mambo ambayo haina maana. We are already exporting power from Masaka to Bukoba. Tulianza mradi huo wa kuuza umeme Tanzania wakati wa mzee Hassan Mwinyi. Na wakati Rais Mkapa alikuja tuliongezea kuuza. Sasa kama tunauza umeme kule, kuna tofauti gani na hapa? What are you quarreling about? Now, these other issues of moving from 14 to 16, I would really note what is the problem? Because the developers want to move to 16 from 14. Hii nayo inakuwa shida, inakuwa hapo. So I think really you should do the political and the bureaucratic classes in Africa must wake up. Otherwise, they will be overtaken by the demands of the people, because the people want development, want transformation. The potential is there, but the ones in charge are not seeing it. So I want to thank His Excellency Magufuli, because you hear, we started on this in 2005, nothing could move. Until you are saying 2018, that's when President Magufuli came, and I told him, I said, oh, you know, Magufuli will waste no time. He authorized it. And when Samia came, we went ahead. So, nawashukuru sana. Sasa, Mheshimiwa Rais, hawa watu walituambia pale chini, maybe I say this in English. These people told us that the flow of the water here is 384 cubic meters per second. Is it 384? 3 what? Yes. It is 384 cubic meters of water per second. If you compare with the Jinja, where the Nile comes out of the lake, it is normal about, even sometimes it goes up to 1,000 cubic meters per second. But this one is good enough, because this is just a branch of the Nile. Now they are saying they are using only 110. Is that so? They are using 110 of the 384 cubic meters per second to generate this electricity. So therefore, I want really to congratulate Her Excellency, but starting with His Excellency Magufuli, because that's when we started moving. That's when the government of Tanzania allowed us, because this is a shared river. The boundary is in the middle of the river. So you could not do a project on the river without the permission of the other brother. So the Tanzanian government could not allow these people to move. We had to wait for all those years. But when His Excellency Magufuli came, he allowed us, and then Her Excellency Samia has concluded it, as you can see. So I want to thank them so much because we are finally beginning to use this river the way it should be used. Now, on the side of the companies, this price of 8.5 cents per unit is not a Christian idea. What can we do about this eventually? How can we bring it down? Because we are insisting that power, especially for manufacturing, should be about 5 cents. For nightclubs, I don't mind. It can go to 8 cents and so on. But so what do you say about the cost? Because when we build dams with the Chinese, like the Karuma you are hearing about, the production cost is 4.8 cents. Karuma, the one the minister was talking about, 4.8 cents. Isimba, 4.8 cents. Now, our partners, the Germans and our other friends, how can we make this electricity cheaper? What witchcraft can we use? Huh? Berkeley, what do you say? Where's Berkeley?
Right here. I think it's a complex question, but it's an important target that you set. So
because you remember, your Bujagari was definitely un-Christian because it started with 13 cents. It has now come to, I hear, 8 cents or what? Where is it now, Minister? Huh? 8 point? Okay. So this one is, because we need cheap electricity, especially for manufacturing. There's no way we can have expensive electricity and then you want us to get out of poverty. No. So you study this, see how we can, because with the Chinese loans, which we use, we are able to produce power at 4.8, 4.7. Now our old dams, where we have already paid the debts, we are able to have power at 1.2 cents. So this is really the only issue I want to advise the developers about, and their financiers, like the European Union groups. Because the water is here, so now the only expensive part is the cost of money. If the cost of money is expensive, that's how you can get this expensive power. Now, finally, tunangoja wetu wa Tanzania tukomboa kutoka kwenye ukosefu wa gasi. Sisi huko Uganda tuko na kila kitu. There is nothing under heaven which we don't have. Hao Waganda ni watajiri sana, wako na kila kitu. Ndio na wakota mwingine wanakuwa kwenye night club wanaburudika, they have very easy life. Chakula nini wako lakini gas yetu haitoshi. Tuko na gas where there is petroleum, lakini haitoshi. Tena tunataka gas ya chuma cha pua. Chuma cha pua, waliniambia kwamba kwa Swahili hawana neno la obutari. Obutari is iron ore. Wanajiita chuma cha pua. Tunataka gas kutengeneza chuma, steel. Tunataka gas kwa mbolea. Tunataka gas kwa cooking and all that. So tunangojea kununuliwa kutoka ndugu zetu wa Tanzania huko tumewapelekea mafuta na nyinyi mtupelekee gasi. Huyu ndio undugu wa daima. Asante sana, asante kuja, asante Mheshimiwa Rais kuja kututembelea. Congratulations. Mungu awabariki.
Thank you very much, Your Excellencies.